Neil Wilson was born on January 26, 1947 in Sumter, South Carolina. He was one of three children in a normal Southern family. From the start, Neil was a bird of a different feather.
Let me fly, let me fly. I'm going to Clemson to become a college president.
Even as a kid, Neil loved the outdoors and developed his passion for football. But he was always Clemson-bound, with a major in forestry. And upon his graduation, Neil moved to Myrtle Beach, where he launched his career during 4th of July week and quickly adapted to the local culture. His successful career as a college president began with original social science research that allowed Neil to connect with other college students.
We're young guys, we're single, and we like to party. And I can't tell many of the stories because names and places would have to change to protect innocent.
Neil Wilson started at Horry-Georgetown Technical College as a professor of forestry. But he was so handsome and smart that promotions came fast.
He was teaching as a forestry faculty member, and I was teaching general education courses. And so we came to know one another as fellow faculty members.
He quickly advanced to Dean of Instruction, Vice President for Academic Affairs, and then Senior Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. But there's no question that his greatest promotion came when Ann Springs married him in 1978, and they started a beautiful family. Marion, Alec, and Elizabeth Neyle spiced up their lives.
Our kids, when they were early college age and they were going to Carolina Cup, we got this idea about going to surprise them. So we left next morning about 6 o'clock, and we were dressed in tuxedos, khaki shorts, and tennis shoes. And we really looked good, I'm telling you.
Neil quickly developed a deep loyalty to Horry-Georgetown Technical College and affection for students, faculty, and staff. He continued his education, earned a master's, and completed coursework toward his doctorate. His devotion to education was a seed that ensured a great harvest in terms of his career advancement and benefits to the community he has served for more than 46 years.
And his effect was a strong, steady, move forward, grow, expand, deliver on the mission. And so it was his strength that made for a strong presidency at that time.
Among his many accomplishments, Neil led a multi-million-dollar campus expansion thanks to voter approval of the education penny in 2008. That expansion included a new dental clinic and lab, a new classroom building to house engineering technology and sports turf management, several building renovations, construction of the Fred IV Wildlife Pavilion in Georgetown, the beautiful new International Culinary Institute of Myrtle Beach, and 2 new advanced manufacturing centers. Neil served several times as chair of the President's Council for the State Technical Education System, and he serves now as chair of the Myrtle Beach Regional Economic Development Corporation that recruits jobs for local residents.
His influence on the infrastructure, on the appearance of the campus, is that he realized that if you wanted to do anything to make an environment attractive, good learning environment for students and for the faculty and staff.
Under Neil's leadership, medical scores soared for nursing graduates and graduates of other health-related fields. The HGTC sports turf team competed against teams from prominent universities and won. HGTC graduates became business leaders, law enforcement officers, teachers, and doctors, starting at HGTC and often transferring to senior colleges that Neil had cooperated with to ensure smooth transitions. And culinary graduates took jobs with famous chefs in New Orleans and New York. Some even opened their own restaurants.
The entire college itself, this campus, the Conway campus, what's happened down on the Georgetown campus, and what he's done from a standpoint of helping us fund these particular things. It's just been, I'm going to miss him. I'm really going to miss him.
It's true that all good leadership winds down eventually. What will Neyle do now that he's leaving HGTC? Friends suggest that fishing and hunting will command much of his time, just as they have since his youth.
Well, I've gone with fishing with Neyle several times, but one time sticks out of my mind. We went down to Socastee, left about 5 o'clock that morning. We didn't have any bait. Had to come all the way back, go to the bait shop, and on the way, I got out to get something to eat. He went on over the bridge to get the bait and was going to pick me up. He didn't come for an hour. I called home and they said he just called in, said, "Wait there, I'm coming to get you." He hitched a ride with some lady in a station wagon. I think she had a beard, and the front seat had cats and dogs. He was in the back seat with the chickens and the ducks. In the way back was a goat, so I had to sit back there with the goat. The mechanic couldn't fix the truck. We had another truck sent in. We went down the road for about 2 miles and realized we didn't get the bait. So we went back, got the bait, got back in the river, getting ready to go. The battery in the boat was dead. We used a trolling battery. We finally got to that little spot, had about an hour of fish, got back to the landing, got everything loaded up. The battery in the truck wouldn't start. Whatever our wives had planned for us that night, we didn't make it.
Hi, President Wilson. It's your girls, Kathy
And Donna,
and we're ready to go fishing.
you should have plenty of time now that you're retired.
And we're ready to go catch the big one.
As an alumnus of Clemson University, Neyle will undoubtedly follow his alma mater's athletic victories. At least 2 famous national championship Clemson coaches hope so.
Congratulations, Neyle. What a wonderful 47 years you've had on leading in Horry-Georgetown Technical College. You made it what it is today. It's a wonderful, wonderful place with wonderful people. Under your great leadership, you've done a great job. Just think, if I'd been at Clemson for 47 years, I would have had 10 national championships right now.
Hey, President Wilson, this is Dabble Sweeney from your alma mater, Clemson University, home of the national champions, Clemson Tigers. I just wanted to take a quick second to, first of all, thank you, but also congratulate you on 47 years of dedication and commitment and service to higher education. So thank you for that. Go Tigers, and here's 47 more.
We love you, President Wilson!
Happy retirement to Neyle Wilson, and much appreciation as you ride off into the sunset.